gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. The Cowboys at sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with Pollard. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy, that's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Purdy. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They run for it with Harris. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Pollard again, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Bulldozes past him. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to... And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Purdy. It's brought in by Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Harris with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Purdy. He's going to air one out. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 30 on second down, Purdy. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They hand it, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella, the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run with Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and
touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
from the red zone now. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pollard. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The Giants on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy, big fourth down play. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That swung out wide to Harris.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And on 3rd play of the drive. Purdy off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Purdy on 4th down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy with one final shot here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.